Hello everyone, myself I am Jonathan H from ICS section. My teammates are KM Kalesh, Kaveti, Kirtanan. Now today I am going to explain you about IPL management system. Firstly, let us see the introduction part. In introduction part, we see about Indian Premier League. Detailed introduction. Let me explain some detailed introduction about IPL. One of the largest professional T20 cricket tournaments. The IPL is a highly competitive and commercially successfully played 20 cricket league. Started in 2008 by the Board of Control of Cricket in India (BCCI). It quickly became one of the richest and most watched cricket league globally. Matches are short; each team plays 20 overs, making the format fast-paced, action-packed, and TV-friendly. It has become a platform that blends sport and entertainment, attracting massive sponsorship and media coverage and fan engagement. In second point, let me see about organized annually with city or state-based teams. The tournament is held once every year, typically between March and May. Teams are based on major Indian cities and states such as Mumbai Indians, Royal Challengers of Bengaluru, Chennai Super Kings, and Kolkata Knight Riders, etc. Each team competes in a round-robin format, followed by playoffs and a final to determine the champion. The IPL creates a regional identity and strong fan base for each of them. And let me see about conclusion. The IPL is not just a cricket league, it's a global entertainment brand. With its blend and top of level cricket, city pride, international talent, and glamour, it stands a model for other leagues around the world. And the Indian Premier League is one of the largest T20 cricket tournaments. It organizes annually. It features teams representing Indian cities and states. Teams comprise domestic and international players along with support staff. Play selection is done in via an auction system. Thank you. Next part will be continued by Kalesh.
Myself Kallesh, I am explaining about entities. First one team. Team ID, it's a primary key, unique identifier for each team. Team name, name of the team. Coach, name of the ID or it's maybe team coach. Owner, name or idea of team owner. Captain ID, it's a foreign key, reference the captain entity to link team with its captain. Second one, player. Player ID, it's a primary key and unique identifier for each player. Player name, name of the player. Birth of date is next one. Role, the role of the player performs batsman or bowler, all-rounder, etc. Third one, match. Match ID is a primary key, unique identifier for each match. Match date, date on which the match is scheduled or played. Stadium ID, it's a foreign key, links the match to the stadium where it's played. Fourth one, stadium. Stadium ID is primary key, unique identifier for each stadium. Stadium name, name of the stadium. City, belongs to which state. Match ID, it's a foreign key. This suggests the relationship between stadium and match. Next one, fifth one, captain. Captain ID is a primary key, unique identifier for each captain. Name of the captain, and team ID, it's a foreign key, links the captain to the team they are leading. Next one, performance. Performance ID, it's a primary key, unique identifier for each performance record. Over, number of overs bowled. Runs, number of runs scored. Wicket, number of wickets taken by the man. Match ID, identified the match in which this performance was recorded. These entities represents the structure of cricket league database. Thank you. Next slide continued by Kavya.
I explained the ear diagram of this database. Here is the ear diagram of the IPL database management system. This represents the virtual structure of the database. Here it has six entities: player, team, match, performance, captain, and stadium. These are represented in the square shape. Attributes are represented in the oval shape, and the relationships are represented in the diamond shape. In the player entity, there are four attributes: player ID, player name, role, and date of birth. Here, player ID is the primary key, which is unique identified. And then team entity, there are five attributes: team ID, team name, coach, owner, and captain ID. Team ID is the primary key. In the match entity, there are three attributes: match ID, date, stadium ID. Here, match ID is the primary key. In the stadium entity, there are four attributes: stadium ID, stadium name, city, and the match ID. Stadium ID is the primary key. In the captain entity, there are three attributes: team ID, name, and the captain ID. Here, captain ID is the primary key. In the performance entity, there are five attributes: performance ID, owner, over, runs, wicket, and the match ID. Here, performance ID is the primary key. There is relationship between player and the team. Player belongs to team. Then the relationship between the teams and match. Team participates to the match, and then relationship between the match between stadium match held at the stadium, and then the relationship between the team between captain, leads by the captain, and then relationship between the player and the performance is player performance with the performance. This is the overview of the ER diagram of the IPL database management system, and the next part will continued by Kirtanayam.
Myself, Kirtana, let I will explain the relational schema of IPL database management. Table name, player attributes, player ID, player name, date of birth, team ID. Next, team table, team ID, team name, coach. Next, captain table, captain ID, name, team table, team ID. Next, match table, match ID, date, stadium ID. Next, stadium table, stadium ID, stadium name, city. Performance table, performance ID, player ID, match ID, runs, overs, wicket. Let player ID connects to the match ID, and player ID also connect to the team ID. Captain ID connects to the performance ID, and also matches ID connect to the stadium ID. It's the overview of the relational scheme of a IPL database management system.
Here I am creating tables and inserting to the tables. First one, the query creates the table name player with the following columns: name, player ID, integer value that uniquely identifies each player. It's a primary key, meaning it must be unique and not null. Player name stores the full name of the player, maximum 100 characters. DOB, date of birth of the player, stored in the date format like 1988, 11th month, and 5 is the date. Role, the role of the player, example batsman, bowler, etc., stored in the string up to 50 characters. Now the table will be created as shown in this side. The player table will be created. Now I am inserting into the table player. The commands inserted 5 rows players into the player table. Each row includes player ID, player name, date of birth, role. Example, Virat Kohli, ID 1. Is a batsman born in 5th November 98. Here the second example is their second player ID. MS Dhoni he is born in 1981, 7th, August 7th. Wicket keeper and a batsman. Third one, Jasprit Bumrah. He is born in 1933, December 6th. He is a bowler. In the fourth player ID, Ravindra Jadeja is there. He is born in 1988, December 6th. He is a all-rounder. Next, fifth, Rohit Sharma, player ID is fifth. He is born in 1987, fourth, 30 batsman. He is a batsman. The inserting table it will be run. Here the command for show the table. Select star from a player. It will be executed first player ID Virat Kohli, date of birth and its role. Second MS Dhoni, date of birth and its role. Some examples is there. Now the second table will be created. The query creates the table name team with the following columns: team ID, unique identifier for each team. It's a primary key. Team name, name of the team up to the 100 characters. Coach, name of the team coach. Owner, team owner's name or company. Captain ID, player ID of the captain. This ideally should match a player ID from the player table. Now the team table will be created as shown in. Now I am inserting into table team. First one, the command insert find team into the table team table. Each team has unique ID, name, coach name, owner, captain ID. First one, team ID Mumbai Indians. Team name, it's a team name. Coach Mark Bouncer, owner Reliance Industries, captain ID 101. And now four inserted tables are there. The inserted tables are created. Now the table will be showed. This command select star from team. The table will be displayed: team ID, team name, coach, owner, captain ID.
Create a table match. This creates a new table named match. Match ID int primary key. This is a unique identifier for each match. The primary key constraint ensures that no two matches can have the same match ID. Match date. This column stores the date on which the match takes place. Stadium ID int. This column refers to the ID of the stadium where the match is played. Here the match table is created. Now we are inserting the values to the table. This SQL statement adds the 5 rows into the match table. Each row represents one match with its unique ID, date, and associated stadium. The matches are scheduled on alternate days in April 2025. Each match is played in a different stadium with IDs from 301 to 305. After run this query, the inserted values are stored in the table. Here is the query to display the table of the match. Select star from match. After run this, the table will displayed with the match ID, match date, and the stadium ID. Now I will create the table of the stadium. Here is the query to create the stadium table. Create table stadium. This command creates a new table named stadium. Stadium ID int primary key. This is a unique number for each stadium. It acts as the primary key, ensuring no duplicate stadiums. Stadium name varchar of 100. This column stores the name of the stadium up to 100 characters. City varchar of 100. This column stores the name of the city where the stadium is located. After run this query, the table stadium is created. Now we will inserting the values to the table. Here is the inserting data. This command inserts the 5 rows into the stadium table. Each row contain a stadium ID, unique, the name of the stadium, the city where it is located. Example, stadium ID 301 refers to the Varnaked Stadium in Mumbai. Next four inserted values are there. Query to display the table. Select star from stadium. After run this query, the table will displayed with the stadium ID, stadium name, and the city.
Create a table of captain ID. Integer the service as the primary key. Ensure each captain has a unique identifier. Captain name a string character up to 100 to store the captain names, team ID, and an integer to link the captain a specific team. Let I will insert this create table of captain. Insert this table, insert into a captain ID, captain name, captain team, like this. Captain ID 101, captain name Rohit Sharma, team ID 1, as like that. Four examples of this insertion to the captain. Display this table by using a select star from captain. I will run this. Display these tables: captain ID, captain name, team ID, captain ID uh, 101, captain name Rohit Sharma, team ID 1, like this. Four examples. Create table for performance ID int primary key, player ID int, overflow, runs int, wickets int, match ID int. Performance ID, it will how to perform this. It is a primary key. Player ID, the player and overs, number of overs, like this, 4.24 overs and 2 balls. Runs, how many number of runs, wickets, number of wickets in this match ID. This is a match ID to the performance. That I will the insert the performance table. Insert into a performance ID, player ID, overs, run, wickets, match ID. Performance ID 506, player ID 3, player ID 3, overs 4.0, runs 30, wickets 201. Like this, four examples of this insert table. Let I will the display this table by using a select star from performance. Let will the run. Create the tables: performance ID, player ID, overs, runs, wickets, match ID. Performance ID 506, player ID 5, overs 4, runs 30, wickets 1, match ID 0202, like this. Four examples.
Command it is used to where select this keyword is used to choose specific columns you want to see from a table. Player name, role, these are the two columns selected, one for the player's name and one for the role. From player, this tells the database to get the data, a table named player. This query fetches and displays the names of all players along with their roles from the player table. It will show a list of players in two columns, one for player name and one for role. After run this query, here is the table of the player name with their role. Here is the query which displays only two columns from the team table, where team name, the name of the team, coach, the team's coach. It excludes other columns like a team ID, owner, and captain. After run this query, the table shown in the below, team name and the coach. Here is the some team names with their coach.
Here the third query: select p dot player name, pf dot runs, pf dot wickets from player as p, join performance as p on p dot player id equals pf dot player id, which means the main purpose combines player data with their performance data. Tables involved: player as analyzed as P, performance as analyzed as PF. Joint condition matches player ID from both tables to link player with their stats. Columns selected: player name for player table, runs wicket from performance table. Shows how many runs and wickets each player had in their performance. And then the command will be run. Here the query output columns are player name, runs, wicket. First example, Jasprit Bumrah runs 30, wicket 2.
Select role and count players. Select the role column and count the number of players ID values for each role in the player table. Group by role. Group the result by the role column, order by player count, order the results in the descending order based the count of the players in each role. Now will be the display the query of a table, player id, role, number of players, player id 1, role, forward, number of players 3.